So you're starting your MBA journey, or maybe you're thinking about doing an MBA. Those are exciting times. An MBA can be life-changing. It can give you access to incredible networks, career opportunities, and leadership training. But here's the thing, not everyone gets the full value out of their program, and it's usually because they fall into some really common traps. In this video, I'm going to talk about the biggest mistakes you need to avoid as an MBA student. And by the end of this video, you will have a roadmap to not just survive business school, but to actually thrive. So let's jump right in. Number 1, treating the MBA solely as an academic program. A lot of people make the mistake of treating the MBA like it's just another classroom degree. They bury themselves in textbooks, chase perfect grades, and think that's enough. The reality is, business school is about way more than academics. It's about real-world projects, leadership experiences, and personal growth. If you only focus on grades, you'll miss out on the real magic. The case competitions, the consulting projects, the internships, and the chance to lead a club. This is what I want you to do. Think of your MBA as 3 things at once: classroom learning, practical experiences, and networking. Balance those and you'll actually get the full return on your investment. Number 2, neglecting networking opportunities. This one's huge. An MBA is not just about what you know, it's about who you meet. The relationships you build with classmates, professors, alumni, and guest speakers. They can open doors for the rest of your career, and a lot of people don't even realize that. But too many students skip networking events, or they stick to their comfort zones and only hang out with a small group of friends. That's a massive missed opportunity. Instead, make networking intentional. Talk to people from different industries and countries, attend events, follow up and keep in touch, because you never know which connection will lead to your next big opportunity. Number 3, overcommitting and poor time management. So it's easy to get overwhelmed in business school. You've got classes, recruiting events, social activities, club meetings. The list is endless. Some students sign up for everything thinking more is better, but then they burn out fast. When you spread yourself too thin, you end up doing a lot of things poorly instead of doing a few things really well. My advice is this: be strategic. Figure out what matters most to your goals, whether that's consulting prep, startup incubators, or leadership roles, and focus there. And don't be afraid to say no. Number 4, ignoring career planning until it's too late. Some students think, hey, I'm getting an MBA, companies will line up to hire me. Big mistake. Recruiting for industries like consulting and finance starts early, sometimes within the first few weeks of the program. If you haven't polished your resume, practiced interviews, or talked to recruiters by then, you could miss out on top opportunities. Do the following. Start career planning from day 1. Use your school's career services, talk to alumni, and research industries early. And don't wait until the last semester. Number 5, focusing too narrowly on one career path. Yes, it's great to know what you want, but some students make the opposite mistake. They lock in too quickly on one path, say consulting or banking, without exploring other options. The business world is evolving fast. Fields like fintech, sustainability, and data analytics are booming. If you only look in one direction, you might miss the path that's truly right for you. Therefore, stay open in your first year. Attend info sessions, explore different industries, and keep an eye on emerging opportunities. Number 6, overconfidence and underestimating peers. Let's be real here. MBA students are often high achievers. Many of you have been managers, analysts, maybe even entrepreneurs, and that's very impressive, but it can also breed overconfidence. If you walk in thinking you know more than your peers, you'll miss out on one of the best parts of the MBA, learning from people with completely different backgrounds. So practice humility. Every classmate brings something unique to the table. Engineers, nonprofit leaders, startup founders, whatever. Listen, collaborate, and you'll grow so much more. Number 7, neglecting personal development and soft skills. It's true, you need to master finance, strategy, and marketing. But technical skills only get you so far. The real differentiator is leadership, emotional intelligence, and communication. If you come out of business school knowing how to model a balance sheet, but not how to inspire a team, you're going to struggle as a leader. Instead, take those leadership labs seriously. Get feedback, work on your public speaking and your ability to manage conflict. These are the skills that separate good managers from great leaders. Number 8, mismanaging finances. Let's talk money. An MBA is expensive. Tuition, living costs, plus the income you're not earning while in school. On top of that, some students overspend on social activities, trips, and networking events. That can leave you with crushing debt after graduation and force you into jobs you don't actually want, just to pay the bills. So do the following. Budget wisely, apply for scholarships, live modestly where you can. The less financial pressure you have later, the more freedom you'll have to choose a career path you really want. Number 9, underutilizing faculty and mentors. Professors aren't just there to lecture and grade your exams. Many of them are seasoned consultants, executives, and researchers with incredible networks. But a lot of students never build real relationships with faculty. They miss out on mentorship, research opportunities, and connections that could change their careers. I recommend go to the office hours, ask questions, seek mentorship. Treat professors as advisors, not just teachers. Number 10, failing to balance personal well-being. MBA life can be intense. Late nights, early mornings, constant deadlines. If you're not careful, you'll sacrifice sleep, exercise, and even your mental health. And here's the irony. When your well-being crashes, your performance does too. So make time for yourself. Exercise, eat well, practice mindfulness, whatever works for you. Taking care of your health is an investment in your success. Number 11, comparing yourself too much to peers. Business school can be competitive. Everyone seems to be chasing the best jobs, the highest salaries, the most prestigious internships. It's easy to fall into the trap of comparing yourself to others. But that often leads to anxiety, or worse, following a career path just because it's what everyone else is doing, not because it's what you want. Therefore, define your own success. Stay focused on your goals, not your classmates' choices. Number 12, underestimating the power of diversity and inclusion. One of the best things about an MBA program is the diversity. Students from different countries, industries, and perspectives. But some people stick to their comfort zones and miss the chance to really engage with that diversity. And that's a mistake, because nowadays business leaders need cultural intelligence. You'll be working with global teams, clients, and markets. My advice is this. Push yourself to work in diverse groups. Learn from people who think differently than you. It will make you stronger and more of an adaptable leader. Number 13, treating the MBA as the end goal. And finally, thinking of the MBA as the ultimate achievement. Like, I've got the degree, I'm set for life. And that's not true. The MBA is a launchpad, not a finish line. The degree opens doors, but your long-term growth depends on what you do with it. Continuous learning, adaptability, and initiative. And here is my final advice. See your MBA as the beginning of a lifelong journey. Stay curious, keep growing, and keep building on what you learned. So let's recap. The biggest mistakes to avoid in your MBA program are treating it like it's only about academics, ignoring networking, overcommitting, delaying career planning, being too narrow in your focus, overconfidence, neglecting soft skills, mismanaging finances, ignoring mentors, sacrificing health, comparing yourself too much, overlooking diversity, and treating the MBA as the final destination. If you can avoid these pitfalls, you won't just graduate with a degree. You'll graduate as a stronger leader, a smarter professional, and someone ready to take on the challenges of a rapidly changing business world. Question of the day: what's the number one mistake you think MBA students should avoid? Let me know in the comment section below. And with that said, thank you so much for watching this video. As always, if you found this video helpful, give it a like, share it with a friend who's starting their MBA, and go ahead and subscribe to my channel if you haven't done that already. That's it for today, and I'll catch you next time.